Okay. Onela, is she on the call? I saw Onela just. Okay. All right. So let me. I think. So so the data set I shared is a Power BI file that already has a model in it. Okay, and then a CSV file. Let me do a quick demo on how to load the file. Okay, here comes now. So please, so if you're having issues still loading the file, just follow through. Like I said earlier on, if you want to open the file, it's a Power BI file already, so you can open it directly from your location, or you can come to your file pane here. All right, you can come to your file pane here. So and you go to either you browse this device. So and then you go. Let me check. Okay, for me, I already have it. I already have it in my recent my recent book here. So it's just, you can click it from anywhere within the file, and if you click it, if you open it, it's going to open directly. I think for the other file, for the sales file, it isn't taking time. What are you seeing on the other side of the screen? Are you seeing the file opening? Hello? Okay. Is Onela on the call? Onela, I want to just address everybody's challenge at once. Okay, I think let me do it this way. Onye,
Sir.
you're still having challenge opening the file, right?
Sir.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. I can hear you, sir.
Okay. Can you share your screen? Are you with your
Okay.
PC?
Yes, sir.
All right, try to share your screen. Let me stop sharing mine so that I just want to solve this problem as soon as possible so that we can be able to start the class, and then you can also participate afterwards. I'll stop presenting. Let's see if we can do that in like 5 minutes or so.
Okay. So this is the file. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it. Okay, so have you downloaded it into your PC locally?
No.
And try downloading into your PC. In case you're having challenge opening the file too, I would advise you just follow along, so that everybody can be on the same page. All right, it's normal to encounter some challenges, but when it begins to persist for so long, that's where it's not right. All right, what's the download progress? Okay, I can see it about 70%. All right, beautiful. Does anyone still have that challenge? For opening the file? Richard, have you been able to open this sales file, this CSV file?
Yes, that one is open.
Okay. Just so that we get used to it, because most of the data sets you find yourself working, they will not always come in Excel files, Excel formats. That's .x, is it .xslx? You can see them in CSV file. You can see them in. Okay. I think it has opened.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right. So I think so. Where do you think the mistake was, or the challenge was? Let me see if you. What do you think the problem was?
I opened it. I did not really download it. I was hoping that it would open first before I would download. That was it.
Okay. So all of these are part of problem solving skills too. Because me, actually, from my end, I didn't really know what the challenge was. So until I saw that you've not downloaded it locally into your PC, check for the table view. Let's be sure. Go to table view. Yeah, click on it. Let's be very, very, very sure.
It's not clicking on.
It's not opening. Click on customer.
Customer.
Okay, it's not opening.
It's not.
Okay. So what will happen? Sign out. I mean, just exit it, and go to your location where it is on your PC. Exit Power BI.
Okay.
Sorry, just bear with us. Let me see if I can resolve this as soon as possible. We'll start with class today. Have you closed Power BI? Okay. Oh God.
Yes.
It's still closing.
Yes. So since you continue, I think I've taken our time.
All right. Okay. I think probably if you close and open again, it should resolve by itself. Let's hope so, because let's just hope so. But at least we've moved a step further from the challenge. All right.
Thank you.
Great. Okay. You're welcome. All right.
Stop
I
sharing.
hope any other person is not having the same challenge. If you have, please just do what you can reach out. All right. Okay. Rachel, please, can stop presenting now so that I can share my screen. All right, thank you. Okay. All right. Let's see what we have for today. Okay, so we stopped yesterday at drill throughs, drill down hierarchies, and creating our reports. That's the connecting link between drill downs and drill throughs. Briefly, can anyone give a summary of what we understand has the video been uploaded? First of all, has the video been uploaded?
No, it hasn't.
Like, are you sure?
Yes, I've been trying because I joined the class briefly on Friday and I was disconnected and I couldn't join back. I've been checking since Friday. So even this before the class started, and I've not seen it.
Oh, sorry about that. I'm not even aware that the video has not been uploaded. I saw some videos uploaded today from, I think, different classes or so. So I was hoping that last class video was already uploaded. Right? I think probably it should be uploaded today. I would try and reach out and pull up on that. All right. Anyone from last class, like just a response? Let me know what we see drill through or the difference between drill down and drill through. Just a brief summary, some seconds. Anyone want to give an attempt? Okay, nobody's responding. Let me call one of us who was in the class. Beverly, were you in the last class? Oh, Doris, what about you? Seems no one wants to respond. But let me progress. All right, so I was showing in the last class the linking between drill throughs and having your dashboard. So all of those are just part of the techniques in Power BI. Okay, and drill down is different. And just a recap, drill through is a way of, it works with only 2 pages, at least 2 pages in Power BI. Then you can connect your report page to a drill through page that shows filters that have been applied from the existing or previous page. In this case, probably your dashboard or your report. And I'm on my report view now. Okay. And I can decide to check, revenue by weather condition. Just right click on it, and then it gives you this option to drill through the next page. Okay, just a way of making your interactions, your visuals very interactive, aside using filters, aside using slicers and the like. So all of this work based on filtering also. So it's just that it keeps some filters and it applies some other filters. All right. So I think yesterday we had a challenge trying to sort this month by so this is what I was trying to do yesterday. So I had to create I had to create a calculated column already in my date table that helped me sort this month. So this is what I wanted. So from January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. So instead of sorting it by revenue, okay, and now it's sorting in ascending order. At least for me personally, it's based on preference. Okay, I want to see it as it is. So you can decide to sort it by the month. The video, when the video is uploaded, you get to see the calculated column I did. But for me, like I said, it's based on preference. So I'd rather prefer to view my dashboard in an orderly manner. January, at least I can see that, okay, January, we had some level of profit, cost, and revenue. So I added three categories here into my x-axis. All right. So I can now see, okay, the next month, February, the sales was quite impressive, and then March, see all the way. Okay, we had this orange. I think this, which color is this? It has it represents our revenue, and then the dark blue represents total cost. So, well, you might be very interested. So it's just a way of comparing three categories at the same time. All right, using this stacked bar chart. All right, you can see so this is it now. This is how it's interactive. You can see the sum of profits. Okay, let me rearrange this. Okay, this is where I prefer to view it. Cost rather. Let me take cost up first. Okay. All right. Okay, so you can see in the month of January right now. All right. You can see the total cost in this sky blue, and then you can see revenue in the dark blue, and then sum of profit in this very last color. What's the name of this color, please? I don't even know this name of. Is it dark orange or
Orange.
this is orange? Okay. So now see something that is, how will I put it down? Imagine buying. Let me write something down before I move into this topic. It's just going to be brief. So imagine which example am I going to use now? Like, let me use phone accessories, for example, chargers. All right. Imagine buying 4 chargers at 5,000 each. Okay, so 4 times 5. 4 times 5,000. That's it's going to give you how much?
20,000.
20K, right? Okay. So this is it. This is for chargers, right? And then we're buying. So we bought it at 5,000 naira, okay, and then we sold it at let's say 5.2. So what will be the profit on top? Times 4.
200. Okay, 800.
800. Okay. I hope I make this comparison very very real, and so that we can relate to it. So now that's for chargers. So let's look at another accessory now for phones. Which of them? Can anyone give an example? Any phone accessories? Earpods. Okay. So earpods, how much? Let's say let's say 10,000 right now, maybe for an average earpod, 10K. Okay. And how many did we buy? We bought, let's say we bought 3. That should give you 30K. And then we're selling it at 10.5. So our total sales will be 10.5 times 3. That's 30. Okay, 31.5, right?
That's only 1.5 now. We are not making them now. It's like this.
Beautiful. Okay, before I even landed, you're already okay. So now, total sales now for chargers is 20,800 naira. Okay, and total sales for earpod is 31,500 naira. Please, when it's time to talk about profit margin now, where are we making sales? I don't know if is everyone following. I'm trying to drive at a point. Where are we making sales? Total 4 pieces of chargers, we're getting 28, and then 3 pieces of earpods, we're getting 31.5. Let's look at our profit margin now. Where are we making profit? Not even sales or revenue self. Which of the product are we making profit?
The airport on the profit is more than
The total profit in earpod is how much?
1,500.
1.5. What about the other accessory?
800 naira.
800 naira, right? Okay, for those of us that are business inclined. So which of them are we making profit in terms of these 3 metrics now? In terms of these 3 KPIs now, total cost, revenue, and sum of profits. Look at the amount spent too, and then look at the return on investment. All right, let's I think so. We have 1.5 for that of the asset, the earports, and then 800 now. But then the total amount that's the cost. Is it commensurable with the profit? So I'm just trying to point something out. You get so that we don't get carried away with profit when analyzing our data. All right. So that's why I'm trying to use this chart here as a representation. So it gives you these 3 colors that can tell you how much. See the cost here now. Look at total cost in March, represented by the sky blue, and then look at the profit. So when you look at the total cost and then the profits and everything in between, sales and everything, you ask yourself, yes, you can, as a business owner, most of us own a business, but sometimes you need to sit down and ask yourself, am I really making profit? Am I really making profit? That's where you have profit margin, and that's why I said these KPIs are very, very important. All right, these are key performance indicators. They are very, very key. So that's just by the way. All right, so these are visual represented by the total cost, revenue, sum, and profit, and with your drill through function, you can be able to analyze this thing. Okay, so if I click on this product now, I drill through, you can see. So for the product Maximus UC04, we had a total cost of $513, $703 revenue, and profit 189. All right, but then we made just sales in the month of February, April, and May. You saw the previous chart. Now it contained both January to December, I believe. Yes. So now, this is the way. This is what drill throughs can help you do. So it makes your visuals more interactive rather than just having one visualization on one card. On one page. So you can now see that this product only sold in 3 months. It didn't even sell in January. It didn't sell in March. It sold only in February, April, and then the next sales was in February. So you can now begin to carry out analysis. Why did we have 3 sales in these 3 months, and why was April? Why did April sell more than September? All right, so you can better appreciate your insight using a drill through page. All right, which is linked from your report to your. So this is just a refresh or recap from last class, and then you have a back button here that can take you to, if you click on your control key and then click on control and right click. I am not going back again. Okay, left click rather, not right click. I was doing the wrong thing. All right, so it's just a way of linking you back. All right, any question in this regard before I kick off to the next thing for today? All right, this one too. Some of the this is supposed to be a line chart. Okay, so I didn't get to fix this in the last class. All right, so your line chart can help you visualize how the trend is. So from 2010, this is very, of course, for making sales in 3 months, you can see how it's declining. All right. So if we go back to our report page, let's check another product. Let's drill through and see how this product is doing. So this is a straight line. All right. So just go back to the video and you catch up with what I did. Okay, no questions. No. Let me proceed to the next thing. So today I want to briefly introduce us to what we call groupings in Power BI. Remember, so the aim of this training now is to, whilst we're trying to, like I explained, we're trying to know how to work with our tools very, very well. All right, and then it will facilitate data analysis. All right, so the tools are important. So these are techniques used in Power BI. All right. So the next thing for today, I'm looking at groups and bins in Power BI. So bins in Power BI are used to group numeric or data into specific intervals. All right. So it's useful in organizing continuous data like age, sales, dates, profit, different categories of continuous data. So that's what bins is all about. So it's just like aggregating specific data, specific data into groups. All right, so it's very, 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 very useful in data analysis and in Power BI. So all of these are techniques. All right, so let me create a new page here. So the sole aim of grouping some data in Power BI is to group numeric data, all right, and then it aids analysis, better analysis. That's its use. It aids better analysis, right? So you can just see that from the drill through and report. It can give you details at a very granular level, and you appreciate that. Oh, hands have been raised up. Sorry, I didn't see it. Doris, go ahead, please.
All right, good evening, sir. I didn't
Yes,
quite get you. Do you say you're introducing us, like doing introduction to blueprints in Power BI or techniques in Power BI?
If I know, I said these are just data analysis techniques in Power BI. That's what I said. to create more
So what's the topic
interactive.
of today? Because I'm trying to understand though.
Okay, today's topic is groupings, beans and groupings.
Group and groupings.
No, creating beans for data grouping. Like it's just the grouping in data, grouping data in Power BI.
Okay, grouping data in Power BI. Oh. All
Yes.
right.
Creating for data segmentation, just like aggregating, just the way your pivot in Excel. So it's
Okay.
so I'm trying to. I've just left drill downs, hierarchies, and drill throughs. All right. So today's topic is grouping data in Power BI for better analysis.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Matthias, please go ahead. Hello, Matthias. All right. Okay. Seems she's not. Uh, so the use case for this now, all right, it can be applied several ways. So I'll be using my product table, all right, because I have a lot of products. So let's head over to our product table. I come to the table view. All right. So if you look at my table view here, my product table rather, I have product ID, units, the product name itself, categories, segments, unit cost, and unit price and profit. All right. So I'm interested in grouping my product category to analyze it. All right. Based on my profit. So if we observe what we've been doing with visuals in Power BI, is just creating visuals, dashboards that compares one category of data to another category. Profit to region, profit by weather condition, sales by age, demography. Name them. There are a lot. Sales by date, how we are seeing how our sales. So all of this, we're just trying to analyze our data. So it's analysis before we can now draw insight. All right. So I want to apply grouping to my product category. The reason is because it is unique. Ojo, do you have a question?
No, please, mistake.
Matthias, your hands are still up. I just want to be sure you can hear me. Okay, no response. All right, so if you take a look at our sales data now, you can see these are all unique products. All right, so these are accessories for some sales data set. All right, and we can see they're in different categories: urban, mixed, rural, youth category, and then they have segments. All right, so these are some of the products are accessories. Some are all season product: convenience, extreme, moderation, productivity, regular, select, youth. So all of these are the segments to which each product are associated with. All right, aside the category. So if you look at this product category, they are almost similar. Look at Maximus, RP. All of these numbers here are either serial numbers or model numbers to differentiate this product. Just like having different different phones, Techno or Redmi Note 12, iPhone this, iPhone that. So they are all within the same category, but then there's a distinguishing factor, which is either their serial number, their make, their model number, and the like. So this is just something like this, and you see they're almost similar values, but what is differentiating them is the model numbers. All right. So I want to apply grouping to this so that it can further enhance our analysis. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm interested in the product table. All right, so I'll go to my report view. Okay. And then I go to, I'm interested in using my stacked bar chart. Okay. So this is how it is applied. So I want to compare my product with my profit. So I'll go over to my data and take this to the y-axis, and then my profit measure is calculated in the facts table. All right. So this is just a simple visualization. Okay. So you can see now. So these are all my products, Maximus UM11 products. So if we scroll down, it's you can see it's really it's really, what's the word now, clumsy or large. All right. So of course this whole visual will not be able to represent everything at once, even if I try to increase it. Okay. So this is where it's applied now. So in case you have similar values or kind of category in depending on data type, numeric, and continuous data and likes. Hold on. Hello? So now how do we categorize this, or how do we group this? You see, it's very lengthy, and so there's some data sets you see that is a whole lot like this, so many products, but we want to compare each product now by profit. All right, so this is how it's done. So to create a group, to group everything into similar bins, all right, I'm going to come to my product colon here. Okay, so I right click on it, and you see new group here. Can we see the new group? Okay, thank you. So we see the new group here. All right, I'll right click on it, or left click on it. All right, so this is can we see the new pop-up, the new tab on my screen? I think I have to share my full screen. I can't. Okay, I can't see it from my other screen. Let me just cancel it now so that we'll appreciate it. Hold on, let me share my full screen. So can you see the screen now? All right. All right, so I go over again to my product, right click on it, I see new group, and then we get to see this. Beautiful. I believe we're seeing it now. All right, great. So you can see product name, groups. So I can name this grouped product. Can name it anywhere. It's just based on preference. Okay. This should be grouped. Okay. All right. What next? All right. So now this is it now. So all of these are on grouped values. All right. Maximus RP01. We have Maximus RP02, and then we have the RS product name, but we just have the model number. We have the UC01, UC02, UC. So we see a lot of UCs, right? So rather than having this clumsy data here, like this is where we can now group it into groupings, all right? Bins and groupings. So this is how I'm going to apply it now. So let me just walk us through the list of product items we have here. Maximus RP01, RP02. But what's the similar thing here? The similar thing here is the RP. All right. So we have Maximus RS. This is just unique. We have UCs, a lot of UCs. UC, just differentiated by the model number. So we can we have UE now, UE, UM, and UR, which is the last. So I'm going to group them into different groups, all right, because they are similar. So that's the application of groupings here. So I'll need the class to be interactive. Now you join me to group them. So I'm interested in grouping. Which should we go with first? I want to group. So you've seen how they are similar, all right? Do we understand up to this point? Okay. So let's group the Maximus RP. All right. So I'll select it. All right, and click on my control key and select the other one. Okay. So we can group them together. And yes, I'm coming over here to this box here where it's described group. So I'll click on it, and then it takes me to this other pane, the right side, Maximus RP and Maximus RP02. So we have two of them here. So this is what I'm going to do. All right, click on it to change the name because it's clumsy now. So I'll just get rid of the extra model numbers and just leave that maximum RP. So when we see RP, we know that this is just a product. All right, so it's like saying this car is now Toyota Camry XL. Then you see another Toyota Camry, another model number. So we can just categorize it now with just the name aside the model number. So this is what I'm doing. So I'm going to get rid of the model numbers and leave it with the name that both of them are similar with. They have similarities in. Rather, all right. So that's for this. I click on enter. All right. So I've grouped these two now into Maximus RP. So you can see over here it has gone from the ungrouped values. That's to show that I've grouped it. Okay. So the next grouping will be on the Maximus RS. It's just one product. All right. So I could still group it. I could decide to leave it, but because of simplicity, and let's still group it. So I'll click on group. So I'll get rid of the O1 so that we don't have conflicting nomenclature. Okay, I'm going to click on enter. Don't click on this OK yet. If not, it will take you out of this groups pane. Right. So just to be ensure that it has been grouped, just click on the enter key. Right. So let me try and move fast. So the next is Maximus UC. All right. So we have a lot of them here. From 0, 01, 02, 03, 04, 05, 06, 10, 12, 13, 15, 20, 28, 31, UC 36. We're going to have up to 45. Wow. So it's a whole lot. And the thing is, if you observe that this Maximus UC 46, there are a lot of repeating products like that. Just like somebody buying Infinix Hot 6. So imagine somebody making that transaction 20 times. So it will repeat 20 times. All right. So it's not just one here. So I'm just taking a scroll at my data. Okay. So we have UC ending in 98. All right. 98, not 98 grouped occurrence, but unique occurrences will be more than that, definitely. So what's going to happen here? To select all of them at once, I can't select all of them at once. So you might sometimes find yourself trying to click them one by one, which is going to be very time consuming. All right, don't have the luxury of trying to highlight everything. So I'm just going to click on one of them, Maximus UC 0, and then I've highlighted it, and I scroll down holding my shift key to where the last UC product is. UC is 98, right? So I come here and I click on UC 98, right? So Power BI already gives you that flexibility of arranging your data for you, all right, in an orderly manner. So it just reduce stress for you. So this is UC 98. So I've highlighted all of them at the same time. So I come over here and group it. Okay, yes, it has come to my groups and members. So you can see all the UC products. All right, so all of the names are listed here. So just to get rid of that, you double click it so that we can rename it based on our preference. So I go over, get rid of it till Maximus UC. Okay, and I click on and my enter key. Okay, so come over to my ungroup value again. So that's what I'm going to do it, just like that. So maximum UE. So in this case now, this is just a unique. So you can apply it to other data set depending on what you want to group. It could be age, it could be other things, it could be sales amount, it could be. So this data is well representative of what groupings can do. You can appreciate it, I believe. UE. So we'll do the same for UE. Highlight the first UE product that is occurring. Scroll down. Let's not mistake. Okay, UE 23. Okay, so we group it. Okay, and then double click here. And on group also if you made a mistake. Let me intentionally. So click on enter. So let me ungroup this now. Maximum. See, it has come out. It has come back here. Maximus UC. So if you made a mistake, you can always group it back. So I've grouped it. So I removed it. I'll group. I highlight it and I direct it to where I want to group. I want to group it in Maximus RP. It has gone to RP. So I can ungroup it again and direct it back to Maximus UP. So I group it. Okay. So what we have left is Maximus UM rather. So I scroll down to my last occurring maximum UM value. Okay. And click on my shift key and highlight everything at once. So max to 99. So I group, right? And I right click on oh no. Okay. Okay. So I click on enter. Can everyone see my screen, please? Okay, thank you. So the last occurring item is the Maximus. So I'm going to group it. Okay, so we have R1. I'll click on enter. Beautiful. So right in front of you is all the grouped product name into their respective group according to similarities. So Maximus RP 01, we have Maximus RP 02, we have Maximus UC, we have 00 down to 99, I guess, 98. Then UE, likewise, Maximus UR. So you can see they're all grouped. Okay. Questions? You want to stand up to this point? Okay, I expected it to be easy. Okay. All right. Thank you for the response. All right. So this is where I can now come and click my OK. Right. So if I click OK, it automatically creates a grouped product name. All right. So exactly. So you see right here on my visual pane, my data pane rather, you can see the name. You see this figure here, grouped product, which was what I named earlier on. Okay. Grouped product. All right. So this is how it is done. So instead of working with this is what I'm going to do now. This is how grouping is applied. So remember our previous class, I talked about drill downs and hierarchies. Okay. So I'm going to create another hierarchy. All right. For these grouped items now. All right. Click on it and you see create hierarchy. So I'm going to create a new hierarchy. Okay. Remember what I said hierarchy was? It's used to go down one level up in your visuals depending on what has been put in the order of things concerning that particular values or columns or data you are trying to visualize, right? So I use the example for the CEO of a company. Then you have different positions following it. We use the year as an example. After year, you find your quarter. After the quarter, you find months. After months, you find weeks. You find days. Yeah, and different other. The hierarchy is just in the way of making things in putting them in order. So I have the group hierarchy here, and you see it by this symbol. So I think this is where you need to start understanding different symbols, what they are, all right, in your data set. So if you see something like this calculator sign, it shows you that it's a calculated measure. All right, so revenue here, all selected, calculate, all these are measured. If you see something here of this opposite sign, there's a sign they call it in maths, forgotten. That it talked about the sum. Can't remember. Okay, I can't even remember again. So, but this just shows that it's a numeric data type, all right, or an integer. So if you see the calculator
Summation.
Summation.
summation, and there's no Greek name. I believe there's one. Some of them used to have all of these names, funny names. Yes, summation X, summation Y. Yeah. Correct, very correct. Unlike the other ones, that is epsilon, lambda, all of those 2020. There's one that is to be my favorite. Is this represent density? Forgotten. Row. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it correctly, but yeah. So thank you. So all of these are so when you get to see if you see this, I don't know how to describe this grouped column now, but it represents that it's a grouped value already, grouped data set. Then this sign shows its hierarchy. All right, so Susan, go ahead, please. Your hands are up.
Sir, please, can you come again on how to create the hierarchy?
Okay, beautiful. All right. So let me just delete it and create it again. So I'm going to delete it from model. Okay. All right, so this is how I created the hierarchy. I come to the grouped data I have already, and I right click on it to create the hierarchy. To help. So the idea about everything, the thing behind it is just for better analysis or to make good analysis. All right, that's the idea of grouping data into bins. All right, just for better analysis. All right, so I come to yes, create new hierarchy. I create hierarchy and I click on it, and then it creates on its own. So, are we together?
Yes.
Someone's hand up again. Raphael, go ahead, please.
Okay. Good evening, sir.
Yes, good evening.
Please, I want to know because I am kind of confused. When and when do we know where do we use this grouping, this grouping data in Power BI? When and how do we know when to use it?
Okay, so just a recap, all right? So grouping, data grouping, all right, into bins are used for grouping numeric data, all right, or continuous data for for data analysis. All right, so this is just a surface of or introduction to grouping. So if you follow through this, okay, this is application. So they used to categorize data, all right? That's for grouping. Categorize means if they have similarity in content, similarity. So all of this now, are they similar or not? They are, right? They're similar. Same thing with age too. All right. If we had time, I would have done something. Same thing with age too. You can see different categories. So you can group if you have it. If you take the age sampling of our customers, for example, all right. So you see a lot of people in their 40s, 41, 40, 41, 40, 43, 41, 44, 41, 46, 44, 44, 47, 45, 49. So we can group them into and say that is our 40s. All right. So it's just the same. So it's used for grouping and organizing continuous data like age. Age is a continuous data. All right. So that's one of the uses. So I'm using it for my product category now because I have similar values and I want to group them. Follow me, you'll get to understand what I'm doing in the next few minutes now. So I'm not done. So you might not fully appreciate it now. All right. So just follow
Okay,
this example. You'll get it. Follow this example.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Wow, we have more hands coming up. But yes, you're still there. Doris, go ahead, please.
All right, let me so once again. My question is,
Yes,
okay,
good
she
evening.
asks what is data grouping and when are we to use it? I think I didn't get that when are we to use data grouping.
Okay, just don't worry. I've not finished what I'm doing, so you won't catch it. You won't get it fully. So don't worry. Go because of time. All right, because of time. Just rewatch this video again. But then hold on. You're not still. We can still find you where you are because I'm not done with this example. Just chill. Okay, you get it now because of time.
No problem, Sam.
All right, you're welcome. I believe we can still see my screen, right? My network is giving me some signs. All right. So I just thank you. So I just created the new hierarchy right now. So on this visual pane, okay, I'm going to, you see now there is no up here. You can only see this filters symbol here, and then this expand focus mode. What's happening? Okay, back to report. Okay, and then these 3 dots here for more options. So there's no drill down, no hierarchy, and the like here. So hold on a bit, please. Just a minute. Hello? Okay. All right, so yeah, so this is my visual right now. Okay, and I'm going to change the X and Y axis. So instead of this is product by this is sum of profit by product. All right, so I'm trying to analyze my sum of profit. So we can see the Maximus UM11 had the highest total sales by profit. All right, about $2 million here, we see. So I'm going to now compare my profit, not by product anymore, but by the hierarchy I've created. All right. So I'll get rid of product. I'll get rid of product. All right. So this is what we have, and then I'll drag in my hierarchy, grouped hierarchy here. Sorry, not my hierarchy, rather. My grouped product here. Oh, I'm making a mistake. Sorry. All right, so let me bring back my product here. Follow me, please. Let me bring it back and leave it the way it was. Okay, so sorry, because of the questions, I missed one step. All right. So I have the grouped product, okay, and I have the hierarchy I just created on the grouped product column now. So this is what I'm going to do now. So like I said, hierarchy is used to put things in order. Remember, wait, let me just to explain before. Where is my drill down? Okay, all right, beautiful. So you might remember we had something like this on our drill down page: year, quarter, month, day of week. So remember hierarchy in the order of things. The year comes first, quarter. It depends on what you want to do. So but for the date, this is standard practice. So if I come and click on this, click on the drill down mode. If I click on 2014, it takes me to the quarter. I think I can still sort this out by. Okay, I might need to create another. But yes, so if I click on the quarter 2, it takes me to the month. I think from here it took me to quarter, it took me to month, took me to day of week. If I click on June, take me through the day of weeks. Okay, so it's the same thing I want to do now. Let me get back to report. So I come to my groupings here. All right, so this is what I want to do here. So I want to create my own, just the way we created these drill down hierarchies here. We manually drag them. If I take this out of this, you see now if I click on this, it won't take me to the day of week. I'm clicking on June, it's not taking it. But if I come here and drag my date here, what was the last day? Month. After month is day of week, right? If I drag it here, all right, see, I now have my month, my day of week. Beautiful, right? So so I'm going to my groupings. I'll do the same thing. So I want us to create our own hierarchy. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to my product. I'm going to the product table now where I created the hierarchy. Okay. Where did I do this just now? Where am I? Okay. I'm working with the product table, right? And my visuals. Okay. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. So yes, I've seen what I was looking for. So I'm going to right click on the hierarchy. Sorry, not hierarchy. So this is what I want to group now. I want to group my product names. I want to group the segment category. This is where I am here, so that we don't get confused. Sorry, I'm trying to put my flow of thoughts together. Got distracted just now. So this is my product. Okay, so this is what I have in the product table. All right, I have the product name here. I have the category. I have the segment. So in order of things, this is what I want to list my hierarchy as. Okay, so my product my product name will come first, my product. So I go to my product, I right click on product, and I add to hierarchy. All right, so I'm creating my own hierarchy now. So I put it in group product hierarchy. So this will just to make us understand. So my product is acting as the year now. All right, and then let's say what will act as my quarter now. That's just to drive our better understanding. I can put my category. Okay, right click on it, and I add to hierarchy that I've created. So it's showing me grouped product hierarchy. Remember the name of our grouping is grouped product. All right, so I click on it and it adds to it. So I'm adding it now. Are we following? Don't worry, you can ask your question if you don't get. Apologies for a lot of things are just in my mind now. Okay, and the last hierarchy I want to add now, that will now act as our year, quarter. What do we have next? Month. Okay, just so that we understand better, is segment. Okay, so I go to SSS segment. Okay, I can now add to hierarchy. All right, let me. All right, so I've added 3 categories. So I'll get rid of this product now. Just the way we did here. So we now have year, quarter, month, day against profit on our y-axis. So I'm going to do that here too. So we have. So I'll take product out, and then I'm going to look for my hierarchy. So many measures here. I need to clean some of these things. Where's my hierarchy again? Okay, it's here. Okay, so I'm going to drag in my hierarchy here. Okay, so you can now see that these things now come up. The drill down mode. Okay, the drill down comes up here. And what else again? We have the hierarchy. Go to the next level in hierarchy. We have the expand all down one level in hierarchy. And so, but if I get rid of it, it doesn't show just these 3. So take it there. So I can now drill down to the next level. So this is my, so I've grouped. So now this is how you appreciate the grouping now. All right, so we can now Maximus UM, right? Maximus UC, Maximus UE. So remember we had UM, UC, UE, UR, RS. So we've grouped everything. So this is the total profit by each grouped item. All right, so if I click, so now to activate my drill down button or drill down click, I just click to turn on. You can see click to turn on drill down, and I click on it rather, and then if I click on it, it takes me to the product name. If I click on this, it takes me to the category. Let me better visualize this. Let's use this stacked column chart. All right, so let me go up one level of the hierarchy. All right, so if I click on Maximus UM now, you must activate this first too. So if I click on it now, so it's showing me the total profit by Maximus UM. So now this hierarchy, it has taken me to the individual. You see how I grouped everything just now. So all of these are UM. If I take this horizontal, you can see UM here. UM 11, 54, 12, 43, down to 29. It's not arranged alphabetic in an orderly manner anyway. 1154. So all of these are UM products. So I can go one level up the hierarchy. Very nice. So I can go up one level up the hierarchy. So do we understand up to this point? You see how I've just grouped everything. So by just me looking at me, I can see the total profit. All right. So if I click on it, it takes me down. If I click on it takes me to the next level here, category is in urban. So so now just to analyze the data, we have that. So we can say that if you look at what is in the axis, this is category axis, but then we have Maximus and then Maximus 11 product. That means we had sales for the maximum product in the urban category. Urban, in this data set, urban can mean maybe the urban area. All right, and then the rural, we have rural there, rural area. So we can say that we had sales in the rural area or the urban, but here the urban area, and then we had this Maximus product sold in the accessory. So I can still go one level down the hierarchy, which is segment. Which of the segment it was in moderation. So this could mean you could do this in year, you could do this in sales, you could do this by age, and several, but just to understand. All right, so depending on the data set you're working with. So you can actually switch the level of the order in the hierarchy. Must not be depending on what you are interested in. Not be grouped product like this. You can come to the drill down here. I click on this. What I mean is that you can take month down. All right, so that means if let's go up the level of the hierarchy here now. Okay, wait. No, I'm not interested in this. Okay, so let me click on the drill mode and go up. So that means if I click on 2013, it takes me to the whole quarter, all the quarters in 2013. That's from the year to quarter. So if I click on quarter 3, it takes me to day of week. So in the order of things, this is not proper, or depends on what you want. Like I said, it's still based on preference. And if I click on Tuesday, it takes me to month. It's supposed to come from month to Tuesday. So all of these are just, so let me reorder it back. All right, and then I go to my groupings back. So I can now go up the level of the hierarchy. Okay, and this, you can click on the hierarchy too. I can go down, go up. So just a way of giving you more insight into your data. All right, just the way I explained this too. This drill too. So we saw that this product was only sold in these 4 months of the year. At least it's beautiful. At least you understand what is happening within your data set. So you say, okay, we made UC sales 11 for just out of all the months, 12 months, we made it in just made sales in just 4 months. And then remember the example I gave in the beginning of the class. Are we really making profit? You buy something of $50 and you're selling it for $52. Oh, it depends. Will you call that profit? Yes, it's profit. You made $2 profit, but are you really making profit? All right, so this visual can enable you answer questions like that. Comparison. So yeah. All right, let me take questions. Which hands are up? Inenye, yes, I've not heard your voice today. If you don't have questions, I'll ask people questions.
Okay, good evening, sir.
Good evening. How you
Please,
doing?
how do we group the products alphabetical, like on the chart? Because I remember we had that problem during the last class, so it's coming up again.
Alphabetically.
Yeah, on the charts.
Okay, this is descending order. Sorting. Well, I know for numeric. Okay. Well, I don't think I can. I'm sure there's a way of doing that, but I might not be able to figure it out on the spot now. And what I did, the last one I did was for months, where there was a function called month number. January represent 1, and then December represent 12. So I created a calculated column to do that, and then I ordered it by that index 1 to 12. So once there's January goes to the top because I've already assigned it to an index 1. Excuse me. I've already assigned it to an index 1. Maybe I think I'll look at it and so I can reorder it if it's possible. I'm sure it's possible, but let me check. I'll check and maybe get back, please. All right, who asked question just now?
Okay, I'm the one. Okay, sir. No problem.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, I'm seeing another hands up. Patience, Bassett. Good evening.
Good evening, sir. Hello, good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay, sir, please, I want to ask the grouping, can we use grouping method to group age range?
Yes, we can use grouping method to do for age range. Even in next class, I will do that.
Okay. Thank you,
Yeah, we
sir.
can use it. Yeah, I think that one will drive the explanation better. But I hope this at least this is sufficient enough. This example.
Yeah.
All right. So you might not get it at the go. All right. So I would encourage you go back and, of course, do justice by or do your due diligence by watching it again. You will get a full hold of it. All right. So I just grouped everything. You can see all of these are U. If I go back up the hierarchy, come to UC, you see all of them UC, UE.
Thank you, sir.
Same thing. All of these are UE. Beautiful. All right. Thank you. Too. You're welcome. Any other question? Another question? Okay. No response. Let me ask. Let me ask somebody a question in this group that has not spoken. There are some people's voice I've not heard on this call. Precious Paul, are you with us? This is the point. Nobody. Okay. It's not a question, but are you? I've not heard your voice. I want to be sure that you're on the same page with us. All right. So that's it for today's class. I hope we got value for our time. I hope you understand. We all understood what was taught today. Okay. If you have any questions, my DM is open. You can message me, call or anything. I'll be willing to and happy to respond. Okay. So let me end the recording. Mm-hmm.